We won't throw it inside basket. You will invest it productively. And that productive means it will yield something for us. And as far as this course is concerned, they don't ask much about definition. They can't ask you what is finance in exam. It's too simple. But because we're in the class, we just have to let you. That's what the subject is about, or the course is all about. Now, finance has divided into three. We have the one we call corporate finance, otherwise known as financial management. You will see some of the textbooks you have. Some of them will use financial management. Some will use corporate finance. Some will use business finance. They all mean the same. And the other one that involve what we call a relationship with banks and other capital markets. That's another aspect of what finance.
Sir, we can't
But the
see
one
the
that
screen, sir.
concern us,
Is
the
the
one that
some
concern us
people are not
corporate
muting their mic.
finance. If you go check the course, they wrote 810 corporate finance, and that's what we're after for now. In that corporate finance, the first thing we are looking at is what we call mathematics of finance, which we started the last. And when you talk about finance, finance has some areas of relationship. Finance relates to mathematics, that's very sure. It has something to do with statistics, very important. It has something to do with probability. You can see mathematics, statistics, probability. That's three of it. Another one is economy. That's four. Another one is accounting. You just finished now. That's five. And the sixth one is what we call psychology. You know, psychology talk about the behavior, right, of human being. Because somebody wants to allow to handle money, you must know the person's behavior. So if that person's behavior is not normal, we will just discover that money went, and they say that it is failed. And you can't do anything as far as the court is concerned. It's not feeling fine. It's not here. Just like they say somebody contributed money along this Christmas, and the woman that was contributing the money, or they were contributing money to, lost her memory. I hope you. So how are we going to do it? Then you have no money to collect. Because there's nobody recognize anything. So that's why when you are saving sometimes, be very careful. Um, I haven't seen all those ones. Like I told them last time, we have what we call simple interest, which I believe you did in school in those days, I think. They will tell you over 100, I think. And we have the one we call compound interest. It's compound.
Hello, hello.
Yes, are you here? I hope you're
Let's
hearing over
yes,
there.
yes. Yes, please. Let's mute our mic, please. It's interfering with
Please
the board.
mute your mic to help situation. This A
We
equals
can't
to
see the board,
B.
sir. We can't see board, sir.
You can't see the board.
If you are putting on your mic, we'll see the board.
Can you see the board now?
Yes, we can see it now.
Better. Now, you look at these two things. This is simple interest. We all know. This is compound interest. When you talk about simple interest, yeah, like I said, it could be over 100 or not. It could be like this. This is also right, whether 100 is there or not. Now, simple interest means that interest is calculated on the principal, which is the P. Is that okay? Now, compound interest is calculated both on the principal and in the interest. And this is what bank does. Bank does not look at this one. It's this. Automatically, we decided to change this A to what? FV, future value of money. The P is also present value of what? Money. If you like, we put PV. And this is 1 plus what? R. And this is the main formula we are talking about when it comes to mathematics of what? Finance. In mathematics of finance, we will calculate future value of money. We'll calculate present value of money. We'll calculate the interest rate. We'll calculate the number of years this money grew to a particular point. That is it. It's not difficult. This is the formula we're talking about. This is no more important. It's just for you to know. But this is what we are using. It is from that compound interest this formula became what we are using here. And that's how your money is being calculated in the bank all over the world. Banking is a universal thing. It's not just Nigerian thing. Even in heaven, we will continue with it because records are kept at it. And investment is there. So, like I was saying, with this now, I can be asked to find future value of money. You look at the question or the formula. It's made up of four components: future value, present value, interest rate. That interest rate is also seen as opportunity cost. Interest rate is opportunity cost. Sometimes it says discount rate, whichever grammar. R rate of interest. Sometimes they put I, interest rate. Sometimes they still leave the R and call it opportunity cost. Some other time they say discount rate. Whichever language they want to use is still the same thing. Some textbooks use R, some use I, but we still prefer R for now. Our N is the number of years. This N is power. That means our knowledge of simple mathematics, which is calling this, is very important. But we apply it gradually. So if I'm asked to find future value of money, I will know what to do. Remember, when you are talking about calculating future value of money, we can compound. Take note, compounding. Look at this. This is compounding factor. Compounding factor. That's the role of 1 plus R, all raised to power n is the compounding factor. The word compounding means multiplication. That means this present value is being multiplied to give us what? Future value. If I know present value, I will compound present value to get future. If I know future value, I will discount present value to get future value. Is that okay? Are you following? If I'm looking for present value and I know this, I will discount this so that I can get this. But let's see more. We have here FV all over 1 plus R all raised to power n equal to PV. If you look at what is on the board, the coefficient of this is this. When we say coefficient, it's not a difficult problem. These two X. Coefficient is that number or alphabet multiplying the unknown. So X is multiplying 2. So the coefficient of X is 2. The coefficient of 2 is X. So the coefficient of PV is 1 plus R raised to power n. And for me to do that, I bring this one down. That's dividing both sides by 1 plus R raised to power n. So that PV will be this. This is the formula for present value. Are you seeing it? That means present value, I discount the future value to give me what? Discount here means I'm divided. And sometimes it could also be multiplication. But let me try and put it more again. For instance, I'm writing this. This is FV all over 1 plus R. You know, it's still the same thing, I mean? Because this is denominator, I can go ahead to say it is the same thing as F times 1 over 1 plus R all raised to power n. It's still the same thing, I mean? Has anything changed? So that means the whole of all this you are seeing, the whole of all this is called discount factor. Is that okay? And this same can also be written as F present value equal to FD into 1 plus R all raised to power minus. Do you agree that 1 over something means the inverse? But in case you have forgotten, look at the board. This is what I'm saying. Are you saying it? If something is like this, it's showing a negative, showing that it's an inverse or reciprocal. That is just the formula. Future value formula, present value formula, and another one is how to calculate interest rate. But like I said, even if I do not write all this, with this alone, I can do everything. I'm given this present value. I'm giving interest rate. I'm giving number of years. I get future value. I'm giving this. I wasn't given this. I'm giving this. I'm giving this. I can find present value without even making any changing subject of what formula here. They can work. I can get R without even doing anything. What matters is I want to get R. Present value is known. Future value is known. Number of years is known. I just do a kind of adjustment. But let's take it this way. Having seen this, I can conveniently say, just like we did another time, this is 1 plus R raised to power n. I want to make R the subject of the formula. Watch you. It's going to be heavy. Nobody will tell you to prove it. What is important here is understanding the formula. That's all. So how I prove it, if you don't understand it, don't worry. What is important is that remember the formula. That's what matters. Nobody will tell you in the exam, prove it. You know, I want to make R the subject of the formula. Right? The coefficient of this is this. Right? The Bible starts by PV. I have this. This is n. I want to remove this n. This n you are seeing means n over 1. When I remove it to come to this side, it becomes 1 over n. Do you agree? So it's going to be F over PV all raised to power 1 over n equal to 1 plus R. Accepted? Okay. Now, what I'm looking for is R. So it's going to be FV over PV all raised to power 1 over n minus 1 equal to R. Have it? And what can I write? That this R is equal to the n roots, n square roots, cube roots, fourth root. That means if n is 3, here would have 3, have it? If n is 4, 5 over FV over PV. Remember that this minus is on its own, have it? It's not inside its roots. And then 1. This is the general formula calculating what? Rate. We have shown you how to find future value formula. We have shown you present value formula. We have shown you how to find it. But that end, we'll leave that one later. We'll just solve that one because that one involves our knowledge of logarithm. But let's go and do small calculation so that we can quickly run through what we did when we were now. But this is the formula. As far as mathematics of finance is concerned, this part is called future value of what? Money. It is after the future value of money, we have what we call annuity. After annuity, we talk about application of mathematics of what? Finance. And that is the end of mathematics of finance. Is that okay? And it's not that difficult. It's just small calculation. And there. That is it. Small calculation. You'll find it. You just go through over and over. If you don't understand, ask question. Just ask. Yes. 1. And 1 is always there. If they are paying me 5 interest, I want to know what it will be. It will be 1 plus. Are you following? Just like when you have 100%. 100%. Somebody wants to give 5, 100 plus 5%, which is 105, which is something as 1.05. So 1 plus. So it's always attached to that. Any questions? PV, this is the PV. It can also be this. It can also be this. So anyone you like, you are in order. Is that okay? Any queries? Okay. Now, I'm going to just take the question so that I can run it to quickly summarize what we did before. Now, before we take the question, I want you to understand that if I'm asked to look for future value of money, interest can be compounded yearly. When we say interest is compounded yearly, it means that payment of interest on that my money is done once in a year. When they say it's compounded yearly, it means interest is paid by the bank once in a year. But there are times banks do not pay interest once a year. They can pay twice. They can pay 3 times. They can pay 4 times. That means we are compounding Either quarterly, which is 4 times a year, semi-annually, twice a year, daily, 365 days. We don't consider 366 here. So all those things are what we look at. And there are times we talk about compounding continuously, not stopping. That one has its own special formula when it comes to continuously. But like I said, when I solve any question on the board, maybe one or two, you should understand. Because it's either we are doing it yearly or we are doing it quarterly. But when we are doing it yearly, this is the formula. If it's yearly, formula. But if it's not yearly, this is the formula. Are you through with the board? Okay, I can clean a bit. Can I? Okay. Okay. Now what? If I'm asked to find future value of money, and the tax should compound it twice in a year, or 3 times, or 4 times, or 5 times, or any time, provided it's not continuous. This my interest rate is what is important. I'll divide it and I'll have this. Are you seeing the board? Watch you. This M you are seeing on the board represent number of times the interest is compounded in a year. If it is yearly, you don't need that M. Our original formula remains. If the I'm compounding twice a year, this M will be divided into 2. Abi? R is divided by 2. The number of years we multiply by 2. Are you following? Get it clear. If they say we are combining quarterly, it means that our M is now 4. Because quarterly means 4 times in a year, abi? Because 3 months is a quarter and 4 times in a year. You just put 4 here, and number of years could be even 1 year. Are you following? But that M is now 4. If the number of years is 10 years, it will be 10 times 4. Are you with me? Are you sure? Good. Now, if they say it is compounded daily, I know that 165 days make a year. Forget about the extra one because we don't count that 362. So, per year, that means that this our end will be 365 because the number of times are combined 365 times per year because it's daily. So, here will be 365. Number of years will multiply by 365. Is it clear? If they say it is weekly, you all know 52 weeks make a year. That means this my M will be 52. Multiply by 52. Number of years you will know is there already. It's already given. Is that okay? And if they say it is fortnightly means every 2 weeks. It's going to be 26 times. Is it clear? Any question? Fortnightly means to 2 weeks. So it will be 26 times. 52 weeks divided by 2. 26. Here will be 26. Is it clear? Future value of money can be calculated yearly. Once a year. There is no need of, because if you put 1 here, will it change anything? 1 won't be any effect. But 2 times, it's 2 will be there. 3 times, 4 times, stuff like that. Any other time they have given, that's the formula. For finding what? Future value of money. Even for finding what? Present value. They also say you compound daily, weekly. The result is still the same. Because we're just going to look for PM. But this our R is always divided by number of times of compounding. Is it clear? Finally, before we take the question. If the question say that they want to compound it continuously,
Hello,
because that
sir.
means there's no need. Yes.
Sir, if it is monthly, sir, so how do we go about it?
Monthly now, 12 months make a year, abi?
Yes,
it
sir.
Is monthly, 12 months, abi? So
yes, sir.
By 12. By 12.
Okay. So the M, that will be, the M will be 12.
The M is number of times interest is paid in a year. So if it is monthly, it means that interest will pay 12 times in a year. So the M will be divided by 12. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, finally, When they say it should be compounding continuously, that means it's endless. There's a special formula. That's the only one that has special
See the board,
formula.
oh, please.
When you are compounding continuously, that is the one that has special formula. Apart from divided by m, which is the number of times of the interest. But continuous, you can't say it's 10, you can't say it's 20 times. You don't know. So, according to the wisdom of those who came before us, they said it is E raised to power R n. I said it. This E is an exponent. Do you have calculator there? If you have, you will see where they wrote E raised to power x. When you click it, it will give you 2.7183 or something like that. If you check, let me check. So that means automatically this is formula especially for compounding future value of money continuously.
Please, we can't see the board, though. It's blank here.
Can you see the board now?
No.
Future value, capital P, alphabet E, raised to power R N. The E has an exponent, power, R times N. And that is the formula. Is it clear?
Sorry, what is that P? Is it a present value?
P is present value. We don't want to write PV. P is still present value. Is that okay? So that the
All right.
P is present value. E is the exponent, which is a constant, always known. If you have forgotten, just click your calculator, the result will come out. And then R multiplied by N is a power. And that is it. Any questions? Formula for finding future value?
Didn't see anything.
You have not seen it?
Yes.
And they have snapped it, I believe.
It should be your network because we are seeing the board. It should be your network.
Okay, you are seeing the board.
We are seeing the board, sir. We are seeing it loud and clear.
Okay, you are seeing me as well, Abi?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe network either from. Okay, we take a question to close this part of future value and maybe another one. Are you ready? Are you ready? I want to dictate the question. Yeah, we'll dictate it. This one is a question 1 for today. And that question 1, I'll make it loaded so that I can contain everything we did once. We don't need to waste time. Question 1. If you deposit, question 1, if you deposit 1,000 naira, if you deposit 1,000 naira in a savings account, today, that pays 5.5%. I hope that your own was not 5.5%, Abi. Very good. So that pays 5.5%. Interest 5.5%. That's 5/1/2%. 5.5% interest per year. Comma. Those of us online following?
Yes, sir.
Good. Comma. How much will you have? How much will you have in the account? How much will you have in the account at the end of 10 years? At the end of 10 years, if interest, how much will you have? in the account at the end of 10 years? At the end of 10 years, if interest is compounded, if interest is compounded, question A, annually. A is annually. B, quarterly. B, quarterly. C, monthly. C, monthly. D, continuously. I hope I've captured all the questions. Am I correct? I've captured everything at the same. Whether
Remaining.
you see daily, even if you don't see daily there, you know what we're talking about.
There
You
is no
don't
fortnightly.
see,
Fortnightly. Fortnightly.
now I've told you what is fortnightly. Must we write everything? Is a kind of trying to remind you what happened. We have explained to you everything.
Okay.
That if it is daily, it's by 365 a day. If it's by monthly, it's by 12. If it's by fortnightly, we say it's by 26. If it's weekly, it's by 52. Not to waste our time, we can't fix everything in this small question because we're trying to let you understand it so we can move on. So that is 4 questions, are they? Very good. Based on that 4 questions, I'll quickly run it and you must understand whether you like it or not. You must understand by fire, by force. Just you must, because your purpose of coming here is that you want to understand, and you must understand. These are original questions at formula B. Because the question mentioned annually, we know it's once a year. I want to divide by 1 is of no effect, so we move. Our present value, which is now, today, is what? 1,000, agreed? Our interest rate is there, 5.5%. All you need to do in this case, 5.5% means 5.5, percent. So you can press your calculator, 5.5 divided by 100. What do you have? 0. We now write 0. What? 0.55. Is it like this? Number of years is what? 10. You now put it like this. Who is not clear? Who cannot do it this way? In exam. Just write it like this to get the result. So your calculator can do a good job here. This is 1,000 into 1.01, okay, 1.055 all raised to power 10, and the result will come. And this is what you do for me. Just press your calculator. 1.055 raised to power 10 multiply by 1,000 straight away, and let us get the result. 18,080. For 1,000. Is this 1,000? 1,000. Now, so money you for on the make 1,700 like this, Abby. No point. 14. After this 4, is there no number after the 4? Okay, so it's not up to 5, so no problem. So this is our answer. Who is not clear? Is it difficult? No, they have agreed. This is B. B says B quarterly. So we now remember that this is future value. PV 1 plus R over M, all raised to power NM. We all agree. Present value is still 1,000. 1 plus 0.055 divided by 4, all raised to power 10 times what? 4. Agreed? So somebody help us divide this and let us know the value. 1,000. What do you have? Okay, 0.01375. Like this, Abby. Raised to power 40. So you quickly press the calculator. 1.01375 raised to power 40 multiplied by 1,000. What do you have? Those of us online, are you copying?
So you are too
Yes.
fast, so you are too fast. So much.
Okay, okay. I understand you applied, but does that mean you do not understand anything?
We understand.
And so ask your question, leave that matter alone. We'll go to job, we'll get there. But ask question. Draw me back.
Okay,
We'll
sir.
explain
My
to you.
question, please, sir. From
Okay.
the 1.055, is it raised to power 10?
No, which one? Is it 1A or
Yeah.
1B?
1A, A.
Yes. 1.055 raised to power 10 power. You know the
Okay, that
M,
is
formula M
one
is power and up.
Okay, then how do you now multiply it? Did you multiply it by 1,000 or?
You have calculator?
Yes, I do.
Just press your calculator. 1.055 raised to
It
power
gives
10.
me,
Your
yes,
result multiply by 1,000.
yes,
And that's how it has it. Yes, that's all.
times
Make sure
1,000.
you are pressing this thing. Punch it. Because if you are not participating, it will be like you are not part of us. But you must be trying it yourself. That's how
Thank
to
you.
know this thing. You're welcome. Any other question? I am multiply this out for us. 1.01375 raised to power 40 multiplied by 1,000. Anybody?
1726.771.
17266. No. 172.
26.26.771.
Is it like this?
No, 77.
Okay, this is
771.
77. Okay, like this.
It's 77.
So
Yeah,
it's not
77 common. Yeah, correct.
that has to do it. It's not that difficult. There's nothing there. See, it says monthly, are they? Is that monthly? Good. So for monthly, it hasn't changed. It's still the same process. 1 plus R, M, N, M. This is still 1,000. And this is 1 plus 0.055, which is the 5.5%, divided by monthly, which is 12, raised to power 10 times 12. And I believe your calculator, press the calculator, there is nothing there. Even if there says daily, you know it's divided by 360. If there is weekly, you know it's divided by 52. They say it's even 50 times. Maybe the question is not to use any grammar. They say compounded 100 times. How is it divided by 100 and multiply that by 100? So that is how to handle it. 0.004583. Okay. All raised to power 120. So for more indication, help me. Okay, let's write it. 1.004583 all raised to power 120. Those of us online, provide answer also, be participating. Don't just be waiting until we put answer on the board. Participate. Raised to power 120. You don't need much check. Just to be getting the answer. Abi? I hope you are coping at the back. Very good. And you? Is the calculator doing well? It's concentrating. You're a very good student. I like that. Are you following? Okay. My friend, how far? Are you doing well? Are you okay? And how far? Are you following? It's not there. It's there. It's there. It's there. Do like this. It don't come with that. Anything one press, you get a 1.3 point. No. Leave exponential first. Never get the thing first. Press it. No, we don't need our answer never reach exponential. You say 1.00004583. Then you now press this. And then put 120 inside. Press answer. And times 1000. Answer. Answer. I don't give you. So it will be 1731. I mean, a moment. 1000 what? 1701. I mean, 01 or 00. Okay, good. Now you were saying something.
Yes, like after after when you divide it by 12.
Yes.
After the next part, before this part.
Assuming we are running it straight like that, when you use your calculator, you can just from that calculator plus 1 raised to power and multiply everything. But in most cases, you can just approximate to some reasonable percentage. Well, in banking, you don't approximate money. So the calculator would have been run straight like that, raised to power, and you get the result. But if it's too large, you are allowed to reduce. Okay? So any question now? How to find future value annually? We know that when it is more than once a year, we can remember now. When the compound is more than once a year, the formula is divided by m, and that m is number of what? Number of times the interest is compounded per annum. But that of a D, because they mention what is it? Continuously, that's the one that has special formula. Special is actually special for that continuously. Because we don't know how many times the thing will be compounded in a year. They will just be running the interest. But there's a year they will stop. In the 10th year, they will stop. That means every day they will be calculated. But in the early 10 years, they stop. Are you following? But this is the formula to help us achieve that. This is 1000. 2 what? Did you get that? 2.7183. I mean, we'll leave it at 3. 4 decimal here. It's okay. All raised to power 0.055 times 10. Is it clear? Has it changed? No, it's not constant. Number of years was given. It could be 5 years some other time, so it's not constant. The only thing that is constant is the E, 2.7183. If they don't give you your calculator, can sort it out. Just press the E. If you have calculator, even if it's phone, at least for now, for exam, you need to get. Do you have calculator there? And on phone, if you have, there's idiot. So you can't take this exam, but for your phone, it's there. Have you seen it? Okay.
Do we just press E?
But for now, this is your calculator. Press this. Yeah. Scientific will come and see E. There's only E. I say E. Press the E. Press it. E. There's E raised to power something. Press it. Wait and come. No. This is E now. Is that E? Yes. No. EX. This one is E, have it? It should come out. I'm coming. Let me just pull one on top. You see? It's always constant. But we'll try and make it 4 decimal. Another person, you have seen the E? Oh, good. But if you are using a scientific, you will see the E. So that is the formula for talking about continuous. You know that the R here is 5.5%. Which one will calculate is 0.055. Then M, the question has given us as 10. Any question again? Good. So we have here 1000. Those of us online.
I can't see the E in my calculator.
Oh, your calculator. Which one are you using? Phone or calculator?
Calculator.
You will see where they wrote E raised to power X. That is at the second function. You know what I mean by second function?
Yes. I will press second function. Okay.
Have you seen it? You will not see where they wrote E that is down. So just click it, something will come out.
There is no E in my own.
It's not your own.
No.
Give me. Which type are you using? Cashew or which one?
Casio.
Okay, let me see.
You have X.
And that place they wrote what is it again? The place, okay.
What role? Is it the first, second, third, fourth role?
I'm trying to it's in there a bit. You know this for this one.
I have two Casio. I don't even know where to get it from.
There should be E somewhere there. But not sure well. But it
Let's
is
see.
that place you saw, you will see a place they wrote LN. Leave. Have you seen LN?
What role? Is it first row, second row? Huh?
Second row, you will see LN on top of the calculator. Then you will now see E raised to power X. Have you seen it?
No.
After log, after the place they wrote log, the next one.
Okay. Yes. I've seen it. Yes.
LN, you see ES. Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
So you press second function and press that link. It will come up.
Okay, thank you.
Now so they drag. Don't mind them.
So I'll press the shift key and then I'll press the.
That figure is not coming up.
Okay,
It's not coming up.
I've seen it, sir. Thank
Your own figure is not coming out.
Mm.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
And which calculator are you using?
The same Casio. I've done the second local.
Okay, press the second function. There's a place written log.
Yes,
After
I've
log,
seen that.
LN.
Exactly, yes.
So press shift. Press shift. When you press shift, you now press that LN. It will come out. Have you seen it now?
So how do you arrive at the 2.7 now?
Exactly. Just E that is showing.
No, when you should show it, that E.
I got 1.056 also.
1 point for E? No. So if you press E, or you go press E raised to power 1.
Hold on.
You know that was E raised to power X. So put 1 on top.
Oh.
Have you put 1?
Yes.
Okay. Then press equal sign. You'll see 2.7 something.
Oh yeah. But how will I do this now? It's not easy to know this now.
So it's not easy to do it. That's why you register though. It's easy to do it. But don't worry yourself. If you don't know how to do it, what's important? Remember 2.718.
Okay, it's a fixed formula, right?
Yes, it's a constant. The constant. Okay. The fixed formula. Okay. Don't remember this one. Forget that one. Remember this one. Okay. Is it clear? Good. Oh, yeah, help me. 2.7183 raised to power 0.55 multiplied by 1,000. What's our result? 133. Are you sure? Is that last one up to 5? So 26, are it? Are you sure? It's after the 5. What's the next number? The Lord is our strength. The Lord is our strength. Don't worry. I will sort it out.
It's 2.6. It's 2.6 because the last one is 9.
Don't worry. Let me sort it out so that let me take care of
1.73326 times 1,000.
Thank God I'm a mathematician. Let me sort it out.
Okay. 1,733.
Because the next number is up 9. Yeah. And the remaining is up to 5. You approximate. That's what I want to call approximation in mathematics. Oh yeah. What is it do now? It depends on what.
I get it now.
Okay. Let's see. Let's look. And where is the 2 points? It doesn't. Anyone. 2.183. I mean, like you know, this fine. No one. But where's power? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Raised to power. Okay. Raised to power 0.55. Ah, you're giving me a response. Where's the power? Your own, I don't know. Good. So now, this is the answer. Then multiply by 1,000. Result. Result. Yes. Okay. Is longer, but this boy should always get 4. 4 decimal is okay. 4 decimal is okay. She use it that easy. So just use 4 because that 4 is what they always want you to use. Just put this on. Okay. Okay. So we have success in giving you all this. So as far as future value is concerned, we have done it. There's nothing that will give future value that you will not understand. Trust me. From my own, I don't like explaining partial. No, whole. So that when you see similar question, as far as you understand English language and you can interpret, you know which are present, future, not yes, interest rate, and you are good to go.
Question, sir.
We have seen future. Ask any questions?
Number 3, the C. Sir C, the C.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get how you arrive at that 0.04853. But I try to put it raised to power. Hold on. When I get there, I want to put it raised to power.
0.055 divided by 12.
You understood that one? Yes.
It's approximately to this level.
Yes.
Then raised to power 120. This result here now. Raised to power 120. Multiply by 1,000. And you get
no, but my calculator is not giving me answer. It's saying taking me back to 120.
Your calculator is not your calculator now. It's what you point to. Maybe it's garbage in, garbage out. Not like so if you didn't press the thing very well, try and do it properly again. You could be pressing 2 instead of 5 or something like that. So the result.
No, it's giving me. Hold on now. It's giving me in my calculator. It shows to -3, 4.58. Then you put that 0.3 sign there.
The calculator is taking you to another level.
Yes.
Next level, take you to standard form. It was writing something of times minus something.
Yes, -0.3 or so.
Standard form in the carry you go. You know standard form?
Yes, I know.
So if you give standard form, you return. But there are some calculator. If you take the standard form, if you click whether M plus.
He didn't give you. Yes, he didn't go further. He take you back to 120. That's the problem. He's not giving exactly what you have in the book.
Yeah. Maybe that's enough for 9 be the wahala. But let me just show you something. Let's assume he has given you 2.14.
Yeah.
And he say times 10 raised to power
-3, -0.3. Yes. Yes.
So -3 means that 0 in front will be 3. Have you seen 0 in front now?
Oh,
so
yeah.
2.4.
Okay. Okay.
That is the knowledge of standard form in mathematics. Very important. Okay, let's move.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So my question now is what I asked earlier, like when you have to compound the interest monthly. Hello, sir.
Okay. This one could cash. There's cash of 9999 something X. And this is okay, 99 MS. It's okay. It's okay. I hope is that food? Is that food? Okay, because you can't take food together. It's okay, this is cash. It's okay. What is it? FS 99, which is MS. Yes, buy that. It's okay. Cash is okay. Go ahead. Sorry, a moment.
Show us the calculator you want to buy. Please show us the calculator you want us to buy, please.
Cashew. Look for cashew.
Can you show us?
FS 991 MS. That is the highest. There's still one that is lower, but at least with this, you are covered from your course of 2 years. It's okay.
Is there anyone in that class? Can you show us?
You can see this and what you want to do. Cashew. Because there's another one of lower one, 82 FS, 82. There's FS.
I have FS 991 ES. Is it okay?
That is okay. 991 MS, okay. Or 901, the other one. Anyway.
Yes.
Okay. So keep on practicing and you will find it interesting. So that is it. We have seen the formula. That was what we did when you were now, but there's still one again. Let's move on. Yes, go ahead with your question.
Yes, sir. Yes, the question I wanted to ask earlier is, peradventure, if the question is not carrying 10 years, I'm just to calculate the compounding interest monthly. Is it the same formula I'm going to use? Like, it's not specified the number.
If they didn't specify, if they say it's monthly, you divide by 12. Are you with me? But if the question says yearly, they must specify what you are to calculate. Whether it's yearly, they can't just write the question and tell you to start calculating. No. It must be either yearly or any other number of times they want you to calculate, or continuous. You just follow that same process and you get the same result. Is it clear? Are you with me? Question 2 for today. Are you ready? Suppose you invest. Those of us online, take it up. We want to find R. And I'm going to solve it in 2 ways. And you choose whichever one you like. But both methods are in order. Question 2 for today. Suppose you invest. Suppose you invest 2,000 naira today. Suppose you invest 2,000 naira today. And suppose you invest 2,000 naira today and you doubled your money. You doubled your money. After 5 years, you doubled your money after 5 years. Are you with me? Those of us online? Full stop.
Yes.
What is the annual growth rate? What is the annual growth rate on your investment? What is the annual growth rate on your investment? That's question mark. Already I gave you a formula, right? I gave you 2. Now you can solve this question. This is number 2. Now you can solve this question like this. I told you with this, we have no future value. We have no number of years. But we don't know R. We can solve. What's the present value? 2,000. Okay. Present value is 2,000. Future uncle. I hope we all agree. Those of us online, are you following? How many years? We can find out, Abby. It's not clear. Just looking at that question, it's very clear. Future value, you have to define it. Future value is double, Abby. Sometimes they say triple. It's 6,000, whichever gram. So present value is 2,000. Because they mentioned today, it makes it present. Future, 4,000. Number of years is 5. So we have to start like this. 4,000 over what? 2,000 equal to 1 plus R, all raised to power 5. Is it clear? The coefficient, Abby? The coefficient of this is 2,000, Abby? The variable type by 2,000, the way I started at the formula. Those of us online, are you copying? Are we there? 4,000 divided by 2,000. We don't need calculator for that one, Abby. It's 2,000. Look up a little. This is mathematics. It's not grammar. Watch. I told her that this is 5, Abby. 5 over 1, Abby. It's going to now be 2. Equal to 1 plus what? You will agree between this 0.2, Abby. Because because you are using phone or some of your calculator may not be able to help you get 1/5. But I can see 0.2 abi. This is 1 plus 1. Press the calculator 2 whole number raised to power 0.2. What do you have? 2 whole number exponent 1.1486 like that. Okay, let's just stop here. Equal to 1 plus r. Is it clear? Those of us online? So we now subtract. Abi? Is it working? 0.1487 equal to what? Our r is 14. Any questions? The way you solve. You don't like that method? Maybe?
So a question, please. Question.
Go ahead.
Please, sir. At what point do you come up with that decision of taking 5/1 to the other way and becoming 1/5?
When you have this 5/1.
Yeah.
If you look at this board now, if you have seen this, look at the board. X squared equal to 4. Abi?
Okay, yeah, in mathematics, yes.
When you are solving this question, you will not say x equal to the square root of 4, Abi?
Yes.
We all agree that.
Correct.
The square root of the same thing as 4 raised to power half.
Okay.
Are you seeing it now? So if I remove this half, you 2 over what?
I'm forgetting all these things. It was those days.
And you can't not forget a law of indices. It's called law of indices. If you still want to read more, you can consult our math textbook. It's called Teach Yourself Mathematics, written by me in 1999. It's a new lab bookshop, 490-page book, 490 pages. So it has the first chapter.
What is it called? Law of Mathematics.
No. Teach yourself. Teach yourself. That children can also use it, even if you are not using it again. Teach yourself mathematics.
By who?
By me now, by Vincent. We not date you. The sole author is Vincent Nwankpa. So written in 1999. We have the third edition now in the bookshop. And if you need it, you can get it. It's 5,000 anyway. If you need it, we can bring it for you. If you want to go to Inland Bookshop, you can get it. You don't need it, just call me. This is my number, you can call. So when you are coming, bring a copy. I'll do that. We'll bring it for you so that you refresh in this. Because what you are going, and one good thing you need to understand that this mathematics of finance is the foundation for everything we are going to be doing in finance. Because we are moving, whether capital budgeting or whether for risks or certainty. We'll keep on remembering this we have done, move it, and we'll use it. So if you can brush your math, there's nothing wrong, and the textbook doesn't wait. If you don't use it again, somebody can continue. These are books we have written that they pass from generation to generation. Somebody called me, hello, Mr. Vincent, that's your accounts book. Is it available? The blue cover, I said, my son is 9 SS1. So it's a generational thing. So the same thing with math, teach yourself mathematics. But let's see. I gave you a formula that time, Abi. FV over PV square root n root. I mean, is what I gave you. That means if you don't want to do all this, you can just remember the formula. I'm fixing everything I gave to you. E.g., 4,000, Abi, over what? Abi? This is just direct, Abi. You don't need stress. But if you want this, no problem. You want the direct formula? It's okay. So we all know that we have here fifth root of what? 2 minus 1. And your calculator can do fifth root if you have scientific. There's a place called root x. Is anybody like that? Root x. So you just press root x. Then that place you saw x, you now put 5 there and put 2 inside. It will give us the same thing we had before. So check whether you can run it by yourself. Those of us online have used your calculator to do it. Have you? Is it the same?
Sorry.
Yes, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. There's nothing there. It's the same thing. It's just to press. But if you can press, you still try 2 raised to power 0.2. It's still the same. Any question? That's how to use R. We have seen how to find future value. We have seen how to find R. And it is that R we stopped the last time.
Please, can you come again? In the calculator, fifth root, how do you press it?
There's a place in your calculator that has square root.
Yes.
Like this.
Yes.
Abi?
Yes.
When you press this, you shift that X will not change, will not give way. You not press 5 and put 2 inside and press
okay. It's a second function, right?
Yes, second function. Or if you don't put that, you can still go back to what we know, 1 over what? Because fifth root of 2 means 2 raised to power 1 over 5.
Yes.
So like I say, square root of 4 is 4 raised to power half. So any of the 2 is okay. Is that okay? Any questions? The formula is made up of 4 components. We have seen how to find future value. We have seen how to find rate, Abi. Let's quickly look at how to find R before we move N, before we move to present value. Any questions?
I'm just struggling with this thing, Johnny.
Here's my percentage. Multiply by 100. So that we know the R is always R over 100. Are we following?
Hello, sir. I have a question.
Go ahead.
What if there is a debit made on the money before it reached the maximum year, before the year invested for elapsed?
If there is what?
If there is a debit made on it, so that a withdrawal is made on it.
Withdrawal, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect anything because there are some banks. You know, the normal bank, which is commercial bank, they will tell you if you withdraw, it will reduce your interest. And we have discovered that some of these microfinance, they will tell you if you withdraw, it doesn't stop anything. The only thing is that when you withdraw, it will reduce the value. The interest will still be at that 16% or 20% or 5% they have originally taken. So, but what we know is that when we withdraw, what is there is what we're calculating on, not remembering what happened. And at the time you have made that withdrawal, what remains is what we're going to calculate our interest on. So it's not whether it's fixed or what have the value remains the same. What we see in your account is what we'll calculate our interest on. Is that okay?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I'm back online, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. So
the question I asked earlier, I don't know if you would have explained it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I said that when you have to calculate, when you have to compound the interest monthly, like not a matter of like 10 years, like annual, just within a year. At the end of the year.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
If it is 1 year, the only thing that our end will just be 1. This my N will be 1.
Okay.
1 year. Then this
Okay.
R will be divided by 12. And 1 times 12 will be 12.
Okay. Okay.
That N on top will be 1 times 12.
Okay.
If the payment is 1 year, the number of years is 1 year and it's compounding monthly, it will still be 1 times 12. So the up here will be 12.
Okay.
Will be divided by
1. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Another question? So let me, just like I told you before, whether it is present value or future value, as far as they are compounding more than once a year, our R, which is interest rate, will be divided. We agree on that, Abi. And number of years will be multiplied. Whether future value or present value, as far as we're asked to run it, compounding yearly, weekly, monthly, whichever one, whether on present value or on future value. The idea remains the same. The only adjustment will be when it is continuously. Let me just put that formula on board. We're asked to calculate present value continuously. The other one I gave you was future value continuously. I will write the two side by side so that you understand that part. That's the only part that looks different. Can I change it? No. We have finished question 2. We are done with question 2. Well, different question. I just want to show you the formula so that you understand. Can I change it? Okay. So if I'm compounding, this is future value, I mean, continuously. You already know this F, P, E raised to power Rn, have it? Now watch you. When it is present value, continuously, watch you. This R, have it? It will now become present value equal to what? Future what? E raised to power minus R n. Is it okay? Or if you don't like what I've just done there,
What's the meaning of this, sir?
Watch your wait, I'm coming, don't worry. It's same thing as FV ERN equal to PRV, which is the same thing as P equal to FV E raised to power Rn, have it? Which is still what I'm telling you here. It's just that minus sign that will change, but we are talking about present value. So the idea is still the same thing. So future value. So we'll just take 2 more questions, and I believe the future value matter, present value matter, how to find R, how to find N is done. That means when next will come.
What's this, sir? This stands for what, sir?
If we're asked to find, already we have done this today, Nabi. We did this one today, Abi. That was done. How this was arrived at is what I'm showing you here in this circle there. Now I said future value of money, compounded continuous, present value of what? Compounding continuous formula. This is the only thing that is different. How to find present value of money, compounding annually is clear. The formula is with you, PV. If it is compounded more than once a year, you divide the R by M, and the N will still be N times N. It hasn't changed. But if it is yearly, you go straight, which I'm going to take a question to analyze that. But this one is done. Because this is the only difference here continuously for present and future. Other ones are normal. So I will take 2 more questions. 1 on how to calculate present value. 2 on how to find N. And I believe that's all about the formula. Future value of money, present value of money, growth rate, and then number of years and investment will yield. With that, we say we are done. And we can't forget them because we are carrying it We are moving with it as we move from one level to another. But let's take the two questions. Let's see how we can run the two simultaneously. Question 3 for today. Question 3 for today. Are you ready? You are presented. Question 3. You are presented. You are presented. You are presented with an investment. You are presented with an investment that promises that promises 10,000 naira, that promises 10,000 naira in 10 years, that promises 10,000 naira in 10 years. Full stop. If you consider a discount rate of 6%, a discount rate of 6%, comma, a discount rate of 6%, comma, based on what you can earn, based on what you can earn, based on what you can earn on similar risks, based on what you can earn on similar risks investment, comma, what would you be willing to pay? What would you be willing to pay for this investment today? What would you be willing to pay for this investment today? Okay. Let me not rush it. Let's just handle that one and explain before we move on to the fourth one. According to the question, we're looking for present value, Abi, and our formula for present value hasn't changed. This is
Please
what I'm
mute your
saying.
mic. You are distracting the board.
You have this, Abi, you are notes. That's the formula. Now, this one is talking about yearly. It's not talking about quarterly compounding and so on and so forth. But you know that if it is quarterly, this R, Abi, will be divided by what? M. This N, M. That's all. There's no difference. It's just formula that change. Now, the future value is 10,000. Agreed? 1 plus 6%. 0.06, Abi. How many years? Is it 10? That's all. That means future value has been discounted, Abi. The discount factor is 1 over 1 plus R raised to power N. Don't forget what we're saying. Another one is, that interest rate is our time value of money, Abi. For those of us who were not around before, we mentioned time value of money. Time value of money. We say that money has value based on time. Abi, money in 1980 and now are not the same, Abi, as a result of inflation. That time value is the inflation that made it not the same. So, a finance person will prefer to receive money today than to receive money tomorrow. Do you understand? Finance person would like to receive money today than that of what tomorrow. Because today, and you can invest it wherever you want. Tomorrow, due to inflation and so many factors, that money could be useless. Is that correct? So money collected today
Excuse me,
has
sir.
more value than the one you're going to collect in future. That is what
Hello,
finance.
sir.
Yes,
Sir, this question
I can hear you. Go ahead.
this question is saying discount rate of 6%, not interest rate of 6%.
It's 6% now. And
You say
I told you that we either call it discount rate, Abi, or call it interest rate, Abi, or call it opportunity what cost. All these language are all the same. That's why we bring you with so many terms so that you will not be swept off. Is it clear? Sometimes they will say the amount yield. The yield is also interest. What you yield, the opportunity cost, the discount rate, the interest rate, all these language are all the same. So I hope by now there's 10,000 all over 1.06 all raised to power what 10. In finance, we worry about two things. We always worry about only two things: money and the future. Worry about money and the world future. And if one is existing on this earth, he doesn't worry about money and the future. So we begin to wonder what is the best thing here. It's time. That's the time value. Because you want to worry about now, which is the money. I want to worry about future. That is why somebody is active at a particular period. If he's not worrying about future, when he will not be that active, he will be serious. So you should worry about the money in your hand and the future. Because the future sometimes may not be what you think. This is 2024. I don't think the money in 1980 and now is the same. So that's why we are worrying. Those who are in 1980 will be worrying about what happened now. And we can to mismanage of our leader. That's the fact. But let's see. Divide it.
5583.95.
How did you do it? Did you say this divide by this? Yeah, I thought you divide by this.
5583.95.
0.75.
995.
Like this, Abi?
Yes.
I watch. If you are using calculator, you can write like this. This is 10,000 Abi into 1.06 all raised to power minus 10. Is it okay, buddy? Hello? Calculator. You press 1.06 raised to power minus 10. You multiply by 10,000. You get the same thing. Because that discount factor that is down, we can take it up, Abi, to make it a negative. So you get the same result. So anyhow, depending on the kind of calculator you are using or how you can understand it. You can just press 1.06 raised to power minus what? 10. Multiply by 10,000. You get the same answer. Or this divided by this. You get the same result. Because there are some calculators that will give you fraction very well. Numerator, denominator. Yes, now, yes, that's what I say. You just press 1.06 raised to power minus 10, multiply, so that it goes back to that original formula of future value that is straight. Can be like that, and you get the same result. Is it clear? We are free out of 5% value.
Hello, sir.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Is there any parameter to distinguish between which of the formulas to use when we are calculating for future value and a present value? Is there any parameter that will be able to tell us the particular formula to use?
When it comes to future value and present value of money, this is the original formula. From this formula, we can get out present value, which is this. From this formula, we can get R, which we did. From this formula, we can get N. So that the end part of it, not to write it down, we'll just solve and get the result. So that is the parameter to look at. Understand the formula. When it is present value continuously, future value continuously. Remember the formula define what is future value, define what is present value, and it becomes so. Is it
Hello,
clear?
sir.
Yes.
The word continuity, does it also mean perpetuity?
It's something like that, but we cannot just use language. We use perpetuity in annuity. So we'll just stay with continuously when it comes to future value of money and present value of
Sir,
money.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Please, sir. What if the discount value is 10% or 12 or 15? Would the present value be lesser?
And yes, whichever percentage they use, no problem.
Okay.
Normally, we expect that our present value should always be lesser. Abi?
Yeah. When
Future value is
the
10,000.
discount
Future value
rate
is
is
10,000.
high. Okay. Yeah.
When we discount it, you discount future value, you get present value. If you
Okay.
confirm present value, you get future value. It's
All
very
right. Thank you.
faster. Is that okay? So we're taking. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, that is not possible. No problem. No, they will buy that. What is important that you're having the value. Because somebody can approximate for one reason or the other for exam sake. Is that okay? But like I said, to make it easier, always point it the way it is. Some of you would solve it to write it down. No, don't bother. Just write 1.06. Are you following? Raised to power minus 10, like I told you. Multiply by 10,000. Or just spend 10,000 over 1.06 to power 10 and press the first time. The real value will come out and your answer will be similar. But whenever you solve the first one, you write it down and approximate when you have not gone to the end. The right place to approximate when you get to the final, not what you are seeing between the place to approximate. The result will change. But the best thing is finish before you approximate. Is it clear? Go ahead. Yeah. It's simple. This is 10,000. Is that it is having? So this is still 10,000. You're welcome. Yes, no. We're still Nigeria. Almost is different. Any other question? Okay. Which one? I just introduced N. So I may introduce C. Some may introduce any alphabet. It doesn't have to. But my definition of N is number of times of compounding. Is that okay? That somebody will understand that it's not annually. Annually is by one. And when you divide by one, it has no difference. So with that M I put there, tells you that it is either quarterly or weekly, or daily, or fortnightly, or anything. But if it is continuously, the formula is quite different. No, continuously means it's 1 year that they are paying interest on countlessly. They are just paying. The other ones are just twice a year, 3 times a year, 4 times. But continuously, not stopping. The number of times they compound interest a year is continuous, is ongoing. It's possible, but it's just that, just like you find in other subjects, they will tell you it's good for academics, but in real life, it doesn't exist. But what we know is that in case there is continuously, the formula has been improved mathematically, and that's what we're using. And when they give you an exam, do it for them like that, and stop saying, is it possible? Can it be done? But we did answer in the examination.
Sir, why is it minus 10? Because it's not minus n here in the formula.
Let me know this is 10, Abi. This is 10, Abi. Hey, should you see me drawing this line here?
Sir, it's not.
This 10 that is done has been raised up. which is inverse,
Okay.
which I talked about indices. Now the Bible just said it. I said these the laws of what? Indices.
Okay, sir, but from
Because
the
this one is that,
from the formula, it's not minus n. It's not minus n here now. PV equals
oh,
FV equals to PV bracket
okay.
1 plus
Are you
R.
seeing what I wrote here? Are you seeing this?
Yes, I'm saying that.
Are you seeing it? Is this not n?
Yeah, yeah.
Was there minus here?
No.
But there's one on top of it.
Yes.
That one is inverse. This one means this inverse. The minus down there represents inverse. Is it
Okay.
clear? Yeah, that's the law of fidelity like I said. Any other question? We'll take this last one so that we can. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yes. Yes. Okay. But that's nice. Remember that if you're asking for it, they must have given you n. You know this. They have given you this. They have given you this. You can just change this on your formula. For this one, you know, we have rate. We have rate for other one. Yes. If this formula they say you find it, no wahala. All you just need to do is change this subject of what formula. But that will involve wait. We've not seen that time. But that will involve a lot of math. I will show you a little now. By the time we solve this next question, you understand what will happen if that occurs in exam. But we have not seen them ask them for rate in continuous in any past question. We have not seen. But if we have seen laws of everything will be applied. I will show you. With this question now you will understand what I'm saying. Let's take this question. How to find n? Because this n here is a power. This r here is also a power. So if you can find this n, you can also find it. So let's look for n and give you that. Take this n, number 4. Given. Question 4. Those of us online. Colon. Next line. Future equal to. I mean, future value like this. Future value equal to. Question 4. Given. Are you there? Colon. Give. Future value equal to 11,467 467.40. You move to the next line. Present value PV. Present value equal to 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira. Next one, you write R. R as a rate. R. 5%. 5%. Comma. Find. Yes. Find the number of years of the investment. Find the number of this question in past. We have not seen them better to find n because this power is real. It's possible. Then they cannot set now. So we're only preparing you for the exam. So that anyone that comes, you remember it. So this number what? 4. Or remember our original formula. This one, I would have formed a formula, but because of it, this stuff, we'll solve it together. So future 11,040 agree. Present value 1,000. 1 plus rate, I mean. What are we looking for? You remember that n is not on the floor, it's power. I will have to do something to bring it down. Let's move. 4, 6, 7, 40 divided by 1,000 equal to 1 plus 1.05, I mean. Super n. Any question so far? Those of us online, any question? Somebody help us divide it? No, help us divide it. Is that 11 point something? 1. 11.4674 Abi. Is that correct? 1.05 raised to power what? Is that okay? Any science student here? Science? Okay, now art there and commercial. Okay, yes, 4, 6. Okay, 7 for yes. Good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But anybody that can do this for us? How do we get in? Anybody? Okay, that means I don't think that time when boys was born. Okay, look at the board. I want to show you something. Look up. 2n equals to what? I'm listening. It. I want to look at how do you 2 raised to power n, 2 raised to power 3, have it? The base are the same, have it? I will equate the base and n will be equal to what? Is that okay? And if I carry this 3, put it on top of this n, it will be what? Is that okay? But you know that 8 means 2 times 2 times 2, which is 2 raised to power 3. Have it? In indices, this 2 is known as the base. This 3 is known as the power or exponent or index. So because the base are the same, the powers will be equated to each other. Oh yeah, now. We are coming to. I'm trying to take you from here. Now you can see no for this one. No, you have to say yes for what we have already done, and not the one we are yet to do. Now what? Here it works because the base are what? Here the base are they the same. And I don't know how many 1.05 I can. There's tendency I do it, I get it. Are you following? There's tendency around 1.05 raised to power something that will actually give me this value. Just like I did 2 raised to power 3 that gave me what? 8. But here 1.8, 1.05. How many times of it will give me this? I don't know. When examination, because I don't know, I will now apply what we call logarithm or natural logarithm. Whether logarithm or natural logarithm, both of them will work. What? This is log. Maybe this is log 2. Are you following? It's the same thing as ln 2. This is logarithm. This is in base 10. This one is in base E. This one is called natural logarithm. But whichever one you use, you get the same answer. Plus your calculator. First log 2. What do you have? 4.30 something of it. I have pressed lane 2. You see ln in your own. Is it the same? Is it the same? I never check. It's not the same. Huh? ln2, what do you have? Why would it be the same? 6.9. Then log 2 come. Is it the same? Okay. But when we are solving this question, if I use this and use this, I'll get the same answer. Just look up and see. I apply logarithm to both sides. Let's just follow this so that you can understand. 1.05 raised to power. Is that okay? One of the laws of logarithm made us to understand that logarithm of m raised to power p is p log what? M. It's still part of mathematics we did many years ago. Now this power will come down a bit for what you are seeing. So it's going to be log 11.4674. I've now applied logarithm. Log 1.05 all raised to power n. So that will be n of it. Log 1.01. This will be log what? Divide equal to what? I divide it, let me see your answer. Now apply lane and see whether it will not be the same. Oh yeah. Divide. Log. Divide by that down. You will see that whether you use log or lane, you get the same answer. I want to prove that to you so that I can know. $10 years approximately?
50.
100. This one. How many years?
50 years.
50 years, Abi?
Yes.
But you got 59 point something, Abi? 50 years. Very good. So that means approximately it will take them 50 years, Abi. Now what again? This L 11.4674 all over lane 1.5. Oh yeah, check it out with lane. Is it not the same answer? Check. So that when you get to exam, whether you use lane or log for this kind of question, you'll get the same result. Eh? It's not the same. When you are talking to a mathematician, you work very well. The same thing. I just left it out. In the exam, you use link, you use log, you get the same answer. Is that okay? So you either apply link or you apply log, you get the same result. Settled. Any question? Any question? So we have shown you how to find future value of money, present value, rate, and the result is what to say. So when it comes to exponent, I hope you are getting it now. When it comes to exponent, you apply log to booster. So bring that one up so that you can get the answer. I hope that is settled. Mathematics of finance, future value, present value, interest rate, number of years. We are done with that. Oh yeah, out. Yes, yes, that's what you should do. Just do like that. You don't need to, because the result of this will be lengthy. And you writing it down, you start approximating. So you just run it and you get the result. Because even in the bank will not be pressing calculator, use whether they're using Excel or whatsoever they're using. They will not press one and write the answer. Who has time for that in exam? Because there is computer package for this. You just run it and get the interest rate of customers to the bank and be able to know how much they have at the bank. That's why if you go to bank now, deposit money. If you go tomorrow morning, you'll see your money. What it's supposed to be if they are paying you any interest at any point in time. On that note, this is part of mathematics of what? Finance. The next agenda is what called annuity. Annuity. Those of you who work and they pay you contributory pension, have it? What you are going to collect is called annuity. An annuity is not calculated like this. This one is lump sum of money. This one money just put bill. Are you following? They start calculating what it is. But when it comes to annuity, you pay monthly or daily, equal amount of money. Because your contributory pension, you pay an amount of money, either monthly or yearly, and it must be equal amount. So it is that equal amount that makes it annuity, not lump sum. And the formula for that is quite different from this. That one is lengthy compared to this small one we are doing on the board. By His grace, if there is no question, those of us online, any questions? Any questions? And those of us sitting down here personally here, any question physically are here? Any question? That is the beginning. Take note. If you do not understand this first thing, there will be a problem. The assignment for you is to go home and go through everything we have done. If I were you, I'll close your book. You close your book, write down the question, close your book, resolve, and see whether it will resemble what we did. Practicing from the known to the world unknown. It makes you perfect. And anything mathematics, when you know it, you have known it. So, and the only way to know it is to practice. Not until the exam starts. Exam should be a point of revising. It's not the time to start reading. No. Anything we have done today, you touch them. And it is when you touch them, you have questions to ask. When you finish, you just close the book and go. We will start